What's up, YouTube? Bobbles and Ball Cards back with another video. Hope everybody has had a good start to the week. We are in the month of September, guys. So we got a few more months to go in this crazy ass year of 2020. We're almost through it. Hopefully we can continue to fight through all the wackiness that has been what will be known as 2020. Anyway, I want to talk about baseball a little bit. Trade deadline was yesterday. Lots of moves were made. I have some basketball cards up on the screen. If anybody is interested in any of these, please hit me up. I'm trying to get rid of some of the basketball I have, just not into the basketball side anymore. Not the new guys anyway. So if there's anything on the screen, hit me up. We can work something out. But anyway, let's talk about some baseball. Like I said, the trade deadline was yesterday. I was going to get on and talk about it yesterday, but it was just so much going on, I didn't get a chance to. Plus, the computer software I'm using has been a pain in the butt lately. So, what's up, T-Shaw? We almost got football season started, man. And then you can get some L's, okay? The L, or I'll do it this way so it looks right on your screen. But anyway, let's get over to baseball. I think the second half of this season is going to be really interesting. Some teams made some big moves. Let me see if I can find them all. Let's see. I don't think it has everything on here. Where is it? There was a list of everything. I'm going to tell you the team that I think will go up here to the 7 teams that won. I think the Padres won. Getting Mike Clevenger in that rotation is going to be huge. You can go here, look at the standings. They're fighting right here with the Dodgers for the division lead. Now, obviously, the Dodgers, they're tough every year. But San Diego has been a strong, exciting club this year. And now they added a weapon like Clevenger. So it could be pretty good. This guy, this is a question mark. I'm really interested in this. Trevor Rosenthal. When he was with the Nationals last year, he was god-awful, horrible. This year, apparently, he has become one of the best bullpen guys. So good for him. That dude hits triple digits on the radar. It's just he had no accuracy last year. So will be very interesting to see if he continues the year he's had so far this year. It looks like he might have got his game back because he used to be really awesome. They picked up Moreland, Austin Nola, and some other just, pieces that they can plug in there. And so anyway, the Marlins, they got Marte. I'm going to tell you, I don't know. This is 2020. This confirms 2020. When the Miami Marlins are above 500 with a roster that you probably do not have a clue of who is on the team, it makes 0 sense. But yeah, Amari Rosenthal was horrible, man. I don't remember what it was when the Nats finally let him go. At one point, I know it was at you're right, it was at infinite. Then I think he got it down to 27 or something like that. It was horrible. This year he's at I think he's under a sub 1 if I remember reading that correctly. But it's 2020 when the Marlins are second in the division, and they're not only second in the division, but they're above 500. That just makes zero sense. The Dodgers, they're always up there. The Padres, we knew they had a young club. They were going to be good. Obviously Brewers, Cardinals, Cubs, that's the top three of that division every year. And then up here, the White Sox, they said this was like the first time, I can't remember what year it was, but it's been a first time in a very long time that both the White Sox and the Cubs both, they're top of the division. It's been a while since they both won their division. This is also a surprise. They need some pitchers, man. The Angels need some pitchers because getting Rendon, having Mike Trout, Ohtani, they have a decent lineup. Cole Calhoun, I believe, is still there. But they don't have any arms. And I think that's killing them. But I don't know how they're 12-24. But anyway, so the Reds, this is I really like Brian Goodwin. I really, really, really like Brian Goodwin. He was a former National. He went out to LA. When he got to play, last year at points, he actually had a higher batting average. And then Trout was hitting home runs. He's done well this year, but in LA, you're either a bright, shining star or you're not known about. So he was an expendable piece because they called Joe Adele up, so the Angels sent him to the Reds. And as you see here, they also got Archie Bradley. Will that help the Reds? They're 15-20. Probably not because, I don't know, because you got these teams that aren't doing great. So there's a possibility. Speaking of the Braves, what is up with Acuna? Did he get hurt again? Because I was, past 2 nights, I don't think he was in. And he made those 2 diving grabs on Harper, and then it was like he's back out. So I'm guessing Acuna's hurt again. I don't even want to talk about the Phillies. Blue Jays, they got a couple good pitchers. Robbie Ray, Ross Stripling. Vogelbach, he's alright. Josh Naylor, interesting piece. Quantrill's not bad. Austin Hedges, another one, not horrible. The Cubs. Now, these are the 7 teams that won. Now, what I didn't understand is why the Nationals did not make a single freaking move. I know they won the World Series last year, but when you're sitting down here at 12-20, the pitcher that you gave all the money to is out for the rest of this season. They have the oldest club in baseball. I really don't know why they didn't try to build and prepare for next year. Our minor league system is not great. The Nats minor league system, the farm system is not great. So I don't know what their plans are. I think they won the title and they're gonna be rough for I think they're going to be rough for a couple years to come at least. Zimmerman's getting old. Kendrick's getting old or is old. Thames isn't what they thought he was going to be. Gomes and Suzuki are both kind of old for catchers. It's they're going to have to, they're going to have to definitely make some moves in the offseason. They have to make some moves. I think, honestly, if you want my honest opinion, I think they are screwed up with salary. I don't think they have enough money. I don't think they want to pay the luxury tax. They got a lot in Scherzer. They paid a lot to Strasburg. I really think that Corbin's a big contract. I think they got a lot of money tied up. And that's going to be difficult to maneuver around, especially if they want to stay under the luxury tax. Luckily, the two stars with Soto and Robles, it's not good for them, but it's good for the team. They're both still under those minor league deals, so they're pennies on the dollar compared to what some of these guys getting. I think between Victor and Soto both, they might make just over 1 million, maybe 1.1, 1.2 million a season, and that's for both players. It sucks for them, but you got to think Trey Turner's contract's going to come up. I don't know how much longer Eaton has on his contract. Garcia will be under a minor league deal. Kieboom would be under a minor league deal. Kendrick, I don't know if he did a 1 or 2 year extension thing. But they got a lot of holes, and they do not have a farm system to... they don't have a farm system to bring up to fill those gaps. So they definitely are going to have to make some kind of moves. I really wish they would have spent the money on Rendon rather than Strasburg, simply because we have... Soto shouldn't be in his arbitration yet. They should still have them for a couple years. Maybe after next year, but that would also depend on if this year counts as a full year service and all of that. There's a lot of like technical things when it comes to a baseball contract. So they're definitely not close to the arbitration, like after this season or whatever. But even still, I think the Nationals screwed up. When the Braves signed Acuna to that deal they gave him for $100 million, and Acuna had just won Rookie of the Year, he was hyped as could be. They wanted to lock him up. They gave him the $100 million. I still say the Nationals should have threw Soto a competitive deal in that range. They had the leverage saying that, Acuna got $100 million, but he was Rookie of the Year. They could have played the leverage game, locked him up long term, got it out of the way, not had to worry about it. I really don't like how they approach contracts, because one thing that players there do not like, it's the reason Harper left, which is fine. It's the reason I'm pretty sure Rendon left. They always want to defer the money. And, when we look at the money, we're like, well, what do they really need it for? I think of it this way. If I go in to work and I put in 40 hours worth of work, and my boss says, well, you come in, put in 40 hours, and I'll pay you 20 hours this week. The other 20 hours I'll pay you next year. I don't like that. Because what that means is he's keeping that money in his bank account and he's earning all the interest on it. When these players defer that money, sure, they got a lot of money. Some of these contracts are huge. But I don't feel it's right that the teams defer those contracts and earn what the player could be earning if they invested the money or, threw it in the bank and earned interest on it, that sort of thing. A lot of these players got kids. Obviously, they can afford college, but, they want to take care of their kids, their family, and all that. And why should they go out there and work, risk injury, that sort of thing, and let the owners keep the money in their bank account? I don't think that's fair. So I don't blame the guys, if they want to backload a contract with, 30 years from now, we'll pay you this money. You don't know if you're even going to be alive in 30 years. So, I completely get it. Anyway, I really think I'm going to be completely honest. When the season first started and it was all the COVID mess and, teams were sitting out, and it's still happening now. I believe the Mariners, who are they playing? The Mariners, and let's see, scores. Yeah, the Mariners and A's, they're postponed now. There was a COVID scare there. When the season first started, I thought, okay, this is going to be a complete mess. I don't know if this season is going to even continue. I have to say I'm glad that they've been able to work through it. As ugly as it's been exciting. With the young guys getting called up, Tatis is having a hell of a year. Soto's having a hell of a year. Who else? Lewis Robert, that dude's like walking off nightly now, it seems like. Eloy's having a good year. Even Vlad is doing really good. His numbers aren't high, but he's coming around. I think he's like, 260 something now, which for him is better than he was. Yeah, 269. He's up almost to 270. That's big for him. The look at the trade deadline, man. It was busy yesterday. It was huge busy yesterday. So I really think, I think the next, what do they got, about 24, 25, 26 games? They all have different amounts because of the COVID delays and all that stuff. But they're basically getting into the second half of the season now. I think this last half run is going to be fun. The playoffs should be really fun. All I'm going to say is if the Marlins end up making a playoff push and making it to the World Series, that's all 2020 needs to put an exclamation point on this year. Because that would be the most unexpected thing to happen in Major League Baseball. And honestly, I would have no explanation for it. It would make Derek Jeter look like a freaking genius. That's all I know. Ziggy, the update set, I think, is actually coming out what was it? October 4th, I think, is when the release was. I think it said October 4th. If it's October 4th, 14th, they probably already have most of the set already made with a release date of that. I think 2021 Series 1 will be pretty big, but it says it'll include prospects, so it will be interesting to see if they have the rookie logo on there. So that's something to look out for. And as far as pre-order, I believe Blowout and them have pre-orders of it. I'll pull it up real quick and look. Speaking of Blowout, does anybody know how you get or who you talk to about the forums? Because if you do, please reach out to me, because there's something interesting with the Blowout forums that I'd like to talk to somebody about. Wow. Yeah, you can pre-order, but it's $1,600 a case. Holy crap. Wow. That's kind of a crazy price. I'm going to tell you that right there. 2019 update was, I think we were buying that for $900 or $1,100. $1,600. Wow. That's pretty steep for Topps update when you don't even know if it's going to have anybody good in it. Yeah, to be honest with you, we love update. 2019, we opened a ton of it. I would like to get some of the 2020, but I think at this price point, I would have to seriously consider waiting until the checklist comes out. $1,600 and I don't know what the checklist is going to be. Right now, I would say that's a no. Speaking of the Baller Chrome, does everybody know how to sign up for it? And honestly, Ziggy, it would all depend on the checklist. If Update has some of the new guys that got called up, like the Joe Adele, who else? Shit, my mind's going blank right now. If it has some of the names that came up, Alec Baum, the Joe Adeles, if it has those guys in there, then yeah, it would probably be a good product. If it doesn't have those guys and they're just if they're just prospect cards, then no. So how in the hell did you register 77 times? Did you make 77 emails? I registered once. I can't keep up with. There's no way in hell I would register. Nah. No. I ain't doing all that. No way in hell. If you don't know how, I'll go through it real quick. Okay, so you have to log into Topps site. Once you're here in your account, go right here. It's over here in this web form. You click on that. It should not let me do it. Yeah, it's not letting me do it. Okay, when you do that, it'll have like some information to fill out, and then there's actually a way that they're combating the bot. There's a little puzzle that they put on the screen, and there's a puzzle piece, and you actually have to manually move the puzzle piece to the proper location and click it to where it locks the puzzle piece in place. So bots should not be able to figure that out. So that should combat the bots. If this works, that'd be pretty awesome. I went ahead and signed up for it. I'm going to tell you now. 90% of everything I've read of people that are wanting to get their hands on this product. The sad part is 90% of the people that said they want it admitted they're only looking to flip it. I don't know why. It's a very cool product. As far as the way it looks, it has the die cut inserts, which are only in this product. There's one per box. Ben Baller, he may not be, he may not appeal to everybody with the, the bling and the flash and everything else. But I shared with y'all Sunday night, like, his Twitter feed and everything. This dude really, sure, he sells stuff, he makes money. He is a businessman. But this dude likes, he supports the hobby. Part of the reason Topps did this whole thing is because he did not want the bots to get it. He said he wants the boxes in the hands of the collectors. I respect that. I truly, truly respect that. The estimated print run with the odds on the superfractor was approximately 8,000 boxes. That was a rough estimate. Ben Baller has said numerous times that it is a very limited product. I don't believe there is any true regular refractors in it. There's only going to be colored parallels to my knowledge. And when he opened his box, I did not see any regular refractors. I only seen, I think he pulled 2 green and a red, or 2 green, a purple, and a red, or something like that. I think it's more designed like Sapphire, where you just get the colored, you get a couple colored per box or whatever. You get the one die cut card, and then it's a 200 card set. So, like I said, rough numbers I seen was 8,000 boxes based off of the 200 card set and the odds that they got somewhere for the odds on the superfractor. So, they limit the Montgomery boxes. They don't let them all get it, because actually the Montgomery Club, it even tells them sold out sometimes. And it's limited, one per box. To Ziggy's question about blowout, I am very curious how many boxes they get. because it's supposed to be allocated one per account. Now, if they get 50 cases, then they entered a crap ton into the raffle, or there was something going on that's being allocated outside of the raffle system, and that would not look good on Topps. Actually, while we're talking about that, let's see if they have them up here. They might have maybe a Montgomery Club membership with multiple accounts, but let's see if they have it on here. Because that would be very interesting. And they do not. So, they don't have it on there. If they get their hands, or if we start seeing that breaker that likes to use blowout support and everything else with a massive amount of them, then we know something just doesn't make any sense, because it's allocated one. So I think they did a pretty good job on the raffle system and combating the bots. I really, really do. Topps Chrome Black. Now, see, I don't like the Topps Chrome Black. Because it's a completely different set. It's not even really Topps Chrome. I think this is kind of more like the UD Black. But you see, it only has 100 base cards. It's one pack, 4 cards per pack. So you're paying $100 a card. This is more of a high-end Chrome. It's not your normal. This isn't going to appeal to most collectors. The Ben Baller can, because at $250 a box, that's just, that's around hobby box price. If you walked into a hobby shop, you're going to pay about the same price for a Ben Baller box as you would a regular hobby Topps Chrome box. This, you're getting 4 cards for $400. That's just insane. This is more on, this probably be in the breakers' hands, your higher end collectors that want to take that gamble. So, neat product, but it's not one that I would drop $400 on a box on. So yeah, I think the end of the season is a card. I heard 8,000. A rough estimate is 8,000 boxes. It's much, 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 much less than regular Topps Chrome. I can tell you that. Much less. Topps Chrome, you got Jumbo, you got Hobby, you got Blasters, you got Mega Boxes, you got Cellos, you got Hangers. You got all sorts of product for Topps Chrome. The Ben Baller is only the online boxes. So, it will be much more limited. And I'm just curious, Sports Source 2, the shop that Ben Baller gave the couple cards to put on eBay, they put the Dustin May rookie up last night. They listed it at $200 or best offer. I seen it sold this morning. So it did not last on there long at all. So this product seems to have a really high demand. Hobby boxes, or the boxes right now, let's see. This is, you got 925, 995. I mean, they're up pretty high. There's 960 on bid. So they're definitely getting around 1,000 a box right now. I don't know if this will go up, go down. It's just going to depend on what, you know, how many people sell them, how many people sit on them, how many people rip them, how much hits, how many, the singles that hit the market, what they bring. The demand for this could be high, or it could be that there's so many people just trying to flip it and make money on it that there's going to be more unopened boxes on eBay for sale than there will be actual cards. And that's the crazy truth about it. If there's 8,000 box print run, you might see 2,000 boxes on eBay. I mean, as crazy as that sounds, you could potentially see 2,000 boxes on eBay. So it'll be something to keep an eye on. If I win a raffle, I'm gonna have fun opening it. Just straight up, that's one box out the gate that'll be gone, open, ripped. Hopefully it's a good one. But either way, I'll rip it. And then obviously, I already bought the Robert. So if I don't win one, so be it. I got the card, Actually, if anybody gets a box and you pull the Juan Soto, the insert out of it, I do want one of those. And then I'll probably look and see how much the die cuts are, because the die cuts look really cool. Outside of that, there's Kyle Lewis. His card would be nice to have. You got Bichette, Jordan. It's a huge rookie class, really. Aquino, I've seen he's back playing. If he's been playing, I haven't been paying attention to the Reds, but I did see he was in the lineup tonight. You got a great rookie class this year, so that's driving a lot of the demand too. But anyway, the baseball should be getting really fun. I know some people think it's boring. I know some people think the market isn't a strong market, but all you got to do is go look at Tatis and just look what he's done. His cards were $5 last year. So if that tells you anything. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and hop off for the night. I hope you all have a good night. I don't know if the basketball game's still on or not. But if it is, enjoy finishing watching it. Again, if anybody is interested in any of these four on the screen or any of the boxes, hit me up, let me know. Also, if you're interested in this, let me know. I'm also have that still for sale. So just let me know, guys. Have a great night. Let's have a great Wednesday. Get over that hump of the week. But as always, stay safe, stay healthy, and until the next video, I'm out.